Click Winning Content, and I'm here today with Lauren Bartley from Impactivate. And actually we've just been talking about AdWords remarketing, which is something I get asked about all the time, and I get asked a lot of questions. So I thought it might be a good idea to make this quick video and go through your AdWords remarketing Q&A. So Lauren, what would you like to know about AdWords remarketing?
Well, I think the first thing I'd really like to know is just how it works. Can you explain that?
Yeah, good question. So you might notice if you go to a certain website and you then visit other websites on the internet that you start seeing ads for that certain website that you just visited quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it's quite likely they're doing that through the AdWords remarketing program. And basically how it works, you set up a tag on your website. So basically you tag people that come to your website, and then you set up a campaign in your AdWords account to show those people your ads when they go to other websites that host Google Ads.
Right.
Easy peasy, right?
Yeah, so there's a bit of setup involved. Can you explain what that setup is?
Yeah, so there's certain steps you need to follow to be compliant. The first one is adding specific information that you're running remarketing to your privacy policy. Once that's done, we can set up the list, which I can help you with. You can either do that through AdWords or through analytics. There's two ways to do it. And then once the list is set up, we set up the campaign.
Okay, cool. So in doing that, is there anything in particular that we need to consider?
A lot of things to consider actually with the campaign. So the first one is the creative that you'll use. There's two ways you can do it. I always recommend working with a designer who can design some ads that align with your brand so you look as good as you possibly can in your ads. But if you prefer not to do that first, AdWords actually has a tool called the Image Ad Builder, and it scans your website and we can actually make some ads there as well as another option. So the ad creative, really important. Also think you can pretty much target any kind of website visitor that you want with the campaign. So did you want everyone that visited your website to see your remarketing ads? Or perhaps just people that visited a certain page? So if you're an e-commerce store, maybe people that viewed the teddy bear page, you want to show them an ad about teddy bears. So it's really, really targeted. Another thing that a lot of people do is target people that went to the website but didn't purchase anything. So perhaps all website visitors, but people that haven't purchased yet, and you can make a specific offer to encourage them to do that. What about other considerations? So frequency capping is really important. You want your people to see your ads enough, but not too much.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we keep a close eye on. Also good to understand, your campaign won't actually run until you've got at least 100 people on your list. So you need a reasonable amount of web traffic to get value out of the campaign, but the more unique people you have going to your website, the wider the reach of your campaign.
Yeah, okay, so what's this likely to cost someone who wants to get involved in doing something like this?
Really good question as well, and to be honest, when we set up campaigns for people, they tend to think it was less than they expected. So if you work with a Google partner agency like me to set up and management, there will be a setup and management fee for the campaign, and then you can pick the daily budget for the ad spend part. And again, the amount of budget you can possibly spend relates to how many visitors you've had to your website, so the reach of your campaign, and how many people are clicking on your ad. But honestly, we run campaigns with budgets of $5 a day, so that's just $150 a month for the ad spend part. And really with the brand reach that you're getting and just having your ads out there in front of people, reminding them that you exist when they're like, what was that website I went to? You know, I didn't buy that thing yet. They can find you again really easily. So that is just awesomely valuable, I think, for the little amount that you need to invest.
Okay, well that's great. Well, it's not as scary and it's not as hard and it's not as expensive as I would have thought it was. So that's great.
Yeah, and it's particularly good, I should have mentioned, because people like who should remarket. I think e-commerce stores to encourage people to come back and buy is a no-brainer. If you've got a conference or a course, a training program, an exhibition, so an event that happens and starts on a certain date, you can remind people to book online, to get their tickets ahead, that it's starting soon, that they need to register. Again, if you've got an early bird discount that's ending. So all those types of things, we just find remarketing is awesome. Having said that, anyone can use it that wants to get your brand out there and to encourage people to visit your website again.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, thanks for listening. Pop over to my website, clickwinningcontent.com.au for more information.